there we go. Now we're going to backfill with soil and get it all in neat and tidy and tight using the stick. So technique for the stick is I'm going to pile soil, lots of soil all over, right up to here, and then this is an old kendo stick piece, a broken up kendo stick, and I've got a bit of a bend on them. See that? See, it's got a bit of a curve to it. So using the curve, getting in, a bit of a wiggle, in, wiggle, forcing soil in underneath. You go quite tight for conifers, quite loose for deciduous trees. Yep, and moving soil in, filling up those spaces, those air pockets as you go. So one thing to take care of is always be watching the tree, because the tree is inevitably going to want to move. So you're trying to keep this tree in position. So you're starting the point around the pot in the soil where you begin needs to be considered, because if I start on this side forcing soil in, the tree's gonna want to push over this way. Okay, so actually on this tree I want to start over here somewhere, okay, and move around this way. All right, I want this tree to stay standing up straight. It's leaning slightly forward, so I'm going to push on it here. So it might go back a little bit, but then when I come around here, it's going to push back into its original spot. And finally, once this is all tight, I'll be able to get in around this side, and then make it all clean and nice and beautiful, and then give it a water, and we're done. Okay, so I'm doing this one-handed here, one hand on the camera, one hand on the stick. It's a big long one I've got here. Okay, and I'm just moving it in, giving it a wiggle, getting soil, moving soil around, getting it underneath. That's what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to put this phone down and do this properly. So when I do it, I've usually got my hand like this, and the stick is going. Oh, see if I can do this. The stick is usually in here, so that I'm not letting much soil drop out of the pot. I'm trying to keep the soil in, yeah, and moving it around, moving it through, getting rid of any air pockets. So that's what I'm doing there. Okay. All right, so that's done. And now have a look. We've got all of these roots on top. And before I said we're always looking towards the future, developing Nebari, getting it looking better and better. So what we do is we fashion a little clip, and we use that to push roots into the position that we want it, and secure it in the soil. Okay, so yeah, I would definitely advise against just cutting these roots on top off without thinking about it. If there are any roots, any positions where you don't have roots, very many roots, for example here, you get all of these little ones, give them space, get them pointing in the right direction, because they're not going to get any smaller, they're going to get bigger. They're going to start to form over time part of the Nebari and improve the quality and the value of your tree. So let's do that. So often I'll grab 3 or 4 like this and just clip them down into position. Okay, just get them moving in the right direction, radiating out from the trunk. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'll show you. So for example, this big one here, I might just dig a little rut there, and then get that in there like that. Okay, and later that'll be covered in soil. Okay, alright, I've clipped everything in. You can see a few of these little clips around the place. Now I'm just gonna backfill. This soil is just akadama and pumice. Okay, get some soil all around it. Okay, more than I need. Pile it up. Okay. And then the next stage is I'm gonna get a little brush and a little press and get this soil nice and smooth across the top, even pressure across it all with the press, a little puck, so that water will penetrate evenly throughout the hole. It won't more easily penetrate through certain areas.